Greetings, fellow traders. Bowen here. It's time for the lunchtime market update for Monday, April the 26th, 2021. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's take a look here at SPX. What a move here so far, right? So up 7 points. So, but still green here, but what a move here it's had since the Corona crash here. Bounce off of that monthly cloud over the upper Bollinger Band here on the monthly chart. Weekly chart kind of getting a little bit sketchy here in terms of bearish divergence potential, right? As the RSI continues to push its way up. We had a doji week last week here, pretty much the upper Bollinger Band, kind of below it right now here this week. So we'll see how that goes. But potential bearish divergence upper Bollinger Band. A lot of signals out there saying, hey, we're getting a little bit toppy. So, or at least looking for a little bit of a pullback. But again, the wave continues to work its way up. Right, we had a green close on Friday, albeit low volume on the SPY, but the wave count here is still looking pretty interesting. Right, it looks like here we had this ABC wave 4, and it looks like a 1, 2, probably possibly part of a wave 3 here of wave 5 up. Right, so we're thinking wave 3, 4, 5, and then we'll see where we go from there. Let's take a look at the SPY and see what kind of volume's coming in today, guys. We got Tesla earnings tonight. We've got all the big FANG names reporting this week, and we've got the Fed reporting on Wednesday. So I'm not surprised to see a little bit of chop out here today, and some low volume, right? So very low volume here today as we kind of await some of the bigger news that's on the horizon. So anyway, it is what it is, but we still had some good opportunities here today, and we'll show those in a little bit. SPY was the S&P futures was generally pretty decent, pretty strong here right off the rip today. So that did give a couple opportunities. There's a little bit of a dip buy right here off of the signal zone, and we're kind of chopping in that area right now. If we look at the MES, guys, kind of cool stuff here. I don't know if you guys saw it in the last one. There's a bit of a butterfly formation here to get us going here this morning. But so far here, we're just right at the 15-orb low. So let's see how this geometric line holds here. Into the afternoon. We just got a little bit of order flow here on the downside here, breaking down on the 15-hour blow on the MES. So cool stuff there. Let's take a look at the Qs and see how they're behaving here. So Qs. A bit of an upper shadow right here on this 15-minute candle right here, but still over the 15-orb high, so good stuff there. The IWM with some relative strength pre-market. Let's see how it's been behaving here today. Let me hit the enter key. Let's see if I can just say any data here. 1 second. I had IMW, and there's IWM. But yeah, double inside 15 here, but generally pretty strong today. Again, the key level is holding this geometric line today, and it did it pretty nicely. Choppy action, and then a little bit of a pop there on the IWM. So good stuff there. Let's take a look at the XLF. It was strong at the open, but it's kind of pulling back right here, so it might be weighing a little bit heavy on the market. Starting to get things maybe pulling back a little bit. So we'll see how that goes here into the afternoon. Let's take a look at Apple. So Apple was pretty cool, guys. This actually gave us a good short opportunity at the open. We like the relative weakness on this. If you go to the lower term time frame, you can see how nice this was here with a nice inside 5, breakdown right here. So we liked Apple a short at the open right here. It ended up giving a dip buy. It wasn't my favorite dip buy in the world because it's kind of low volume, pause-ish, but that doji ended up working its way back up to our signal zone, which is pretty cool. Tesla, again, is hands off for me today into earnings, so had a little bit of a push at the open right here, but we're kind of chopping between signal zones here today. But other than that, guys, a couple names that were epic here is on the game plan this morning on our live stream. We talked about the potential for a dip buy here off of our signal zone on AMD today, and it did. It just launched off of that one, which made a really nice move. And also, offered some sympathy action in NVIDIA, which is right off of its 15-hour blow this morning. Gave a nice move after NVIDIA started to move. So that was great after AMD started to move. Nice retrace right here, guys. Some low volume on this pullback, and then another launch off of that. So I mean, that was pretty much a 2 opportunities there on NVIDIA today, which is really nice. And Netflix was similar. This one also bounced off of really early off of our signal zone here this morning too, guys, for a nice bounce. Kind of pulled back here, back to our, we're kind of looking at a butterfly type formation here today on our harmonics, and it gave a nice push back up to the 15-orb high. Now just kind of hoping it gives maybe some follow through on this one, but either way, it gave a nice push out of that range. So good stuff there on Netflix. So we've got a couple chart requests out there, so let's take a look at a few of these. So again, some of the Chinese names were looking interesting going in today, but they kind of gapped down today, which made it a little bit tougher. Just basically in more tech crackdown type stuff. So Anyway, hanging out at the ADMA here so far. Still thinking it might pull back to the 618. This could be, kind of like this A, B, C type formation, but we'll see. This could be A, B, C. It could pull back here and then get going. Baba was on our list today, our action names list today, and it ended up hitting our levels there, so which is pretty cool. SKLZ, we talked about this last night, so trying to take the inside day up, but not too much action off of that one. Neo, guys, great follow through on this one. This is a tough name to trade. It's got earnings this week too. There's other dip buys that were available, but this was also a decent one off of its dip today, so you can see that lower shadow here on the daily chart. Zoom, guys, just kind of getting choppy here, but this did flush at the open and then gave a big dip buy off the ADMA here. Snap. This was really weak at the open, but they kind of rallied it up a little bit right here to kind of hang on to it inside day at the cloud and the ADMA. So a little bit of caution off of that one. Pins. Decent push here today. Nice bounce off of one of our key levels here today, off of the cloud, over the ADMA, still below the 50-day moving average, so a little bit of caution off of that one. Again, a lot of tech names reporting this week. So Piton, guys, inside day here so far, so just kind of block on a little bit out of play for stay-at-home names. But for another stay-at-home name, we got T-Dot, guys, with a big strong move this morning. This is on our 15-orb radar today. From the bubble report today. Look at that beautiful 15 orb. It broke out, came back, retested it inside 15 up here today for a great move on T-Doc. They had an upgrade this morning, I believe, and Kathy, of course, has been buying this one a lot. So anyway, finally got a nice intraday move here on T-Doc. Anyway, guys, good stuff. I appreciate all the requests. I hope everybody's an awesome rest of your trading day. We'll see you guys in the market wrap. And until then, stay healthy out there. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.